I don't mean fake crying, I mean full blown.
Dream of you, I swear. Visions of you and I. See you all around my way. Meaning to say.
We are currently in Florida. I'm driving to my truck now. We'll be there in about 2 hours. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all when I get there. Oh, we're 3 hours exactly. Like 3 hours on the dot. So yeah, we're 3 hours away. We'll get there by 6:16. We made it to my truck. Hey, hey. I'm so fucking excited. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna blur out all that.
Oh yeah.
Now let me turn it this way so I can actually get into it. Why did I bring this? Put this in there, please. I guess I'm gonna need it in a second anyways.
Get in there?
Yeah. If I can get into it, shit. I don't like it already. Just kidding, y'all. Oh, unlock. It's hot in here.
There's no heat or air conditioning on.
It's hot than a bitch. It's not terrible.
No.
We gonna have to do something about this.
What, the fire extinguisher?
This bed.
Oh yeah, you asked for another mattress.
Who do I ask?
I'm assuming him. Is
He
that a
look-
cover on there?
Mm-mm.
It looks like a cover.
It is hot.
It looks like a cover that you take off.
This is cool.
Yeah, that's the stuff I was talking about. But open that door. Open that door. It just gets in the way when you want to put something in there. That's all I'm saying. See how it's in the way?
Oh yeah.
But
put
she didn't
my
have
lo-
them. Oh, that's somebody put them shelves in here. But
Cool.
Yeah, there was marks for it. Yeah, this just like my See the headspace I was talking about?
Yeah, that won't
It's just-
affect me at all.
Yeah, it's just you have to sit.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what's up. It's clean.
What is this?
What? I don't know that wasn't there.
Yeah, we gotta turn this. Let's.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, but that's gotta move.
What are these mats?
Child. Hold on, let me put this down. I like the little spacing. We're good.
It looks like a storage, like one of these.
But that's not supposed to be there.
No, it's your refrigerator one. It's the one that go down here.
How do I put this up here, child? I don't got nowhere to put it. Oh, yes, I do. I don't want to look at yours, because what if I don't like it? I mean, what if I like it?
Really?
Yeah. Ooh, my nails. We're in action, bitches!
Yo, you got. Oh, it's rotating.
Okay, where's my kingpin release?
Oh shit.
Oh, right here. Woo! Because I'm like, I ain't trying to do that. I don't know what that means. It does look nice, though. It doesn't stink.
Well, it's a 22, so whoever had it didn't have time to pump it up. Seems like.
How do I open this? Does this open? What's supposed to? Oh, my CD.
Bitch, bustin'. Bitch, I'm bustin'. I feel like a hoe. New bitch.
So I'm about to go get my first load. I'm currently, can y'all see me? Or is like the sun just, okay, anyways, I'm about to get my first load. Currently I'm in Lakeland, Florida, which is so crazy because I used to live here. I'm in Lakeland, Florida. I'm going to go to I'm gonna take an empty to Jacksonville. And y'all, tell me why. I must have looked at that when they told me to take an empty to Jacksonville, and I'm like, I'm supposed to be going back to Atlanta. That's the wrong way. Girl, no, it's not. Oops, this is just all just wrong, y'all. Anyways, I'm like, I'm supposed to be going the opposite way. Girl, no, you're not. I look a mess. Whew. I look a mess, y'all. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna take an empty to Jacksonville. Then from Jacksonville, I have a live load, which I'm gonna be late for the appointment. I don't know why they just now gave it to me, but whatever. So I'm gonna do that, and then from Jacksonville, I'm gonna go to South Carolina, and I'll probably stop tonight because I'm not used to driving that much. And then I'll probably go back home to Atlanta tomorrow. or take a load wherever they need me to, because I don't really need to be off until Friday night, and right now it's Wednesday. So yeah, I'm willing to work until then so that I can get my truck stuff situated. I really just want to go home and get my refrigerator. Like, I actually really don't care to go home. I just want my fridge. So yeah, so I'll see y'all when I stop. Remember I told y'all I'm gonna be late for my appointment? Yeah, so they want me to move these 3 trailers to get to, well, these 2 trailers, so this one and this one, because mine is the 3rd one way in the back. Okay, that's fine, no problem. Very ghetto, 0 out of 10, don't recommend. So I'm gonna go over here to Jessica because she hasn't gotten her truck yet. I'm so annoyed, because why? It's really not that big of a deal, but I guess we're gonna work on our backing today. Yay! I don't have a fleet manager's name because no one has called me yet. So there is a lock on the airlines for both of the trailers I need to get to my trailer. So now I have to walk up to the front. You wanna walk with me? Go up to the front. Huh? I didn't hear you. Okay, come on. Okay. I don't even know where we came. We came in right here, right? Or where is it at? So that's my luck. I don't know who to contact, so I'm gonna go up to them and tell the people at the guard shack first. And I look so oily. I'm gonna tell the people at the guard shack first and see what they say and see if they're able to like take the locks off. That way they can move it for me and I don't have to move it myself, so that I can get to my trailer and I can get the fuck out of here. So we'll see. I'll let y'all know. Okay, so security said, but they said don't say, because no one's gonna watch this. I mean, no one's gonna watch this from Warner anyways. Like I said, my trailer is behind 2 other trailers, and those 2 trailers are locked. So he told me to let my fleet manager know that that one is buried and that there's another empty, whatever the empty number is. I'm gonna go check and see what the empty is to see if I can take that one instead, because it's just an empty. Like, it doesn't really fucking matter which one I take, in my personal opinion, which is why I was confused on why they made me take a buried trailer. They don't know anything. They know nothing. The sun's so bright in Florida. I was dark out here. I'm getting a little tan. The bitches could never.
They got a seal on it? If it don't have a seal on it, you just check it for one without a seal?
Yeah, if it doesn't have a seal, and then if I can open it, I'll just open it and see if it's empty. So that's what we're doing now. I done backed all the way into it and everything. I gotta release my kingpin, which isn't work, but still.
You got a button.
Yeah, I'm like, no big deal there, but yeah, y'all. So we'll see what we're working with. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with the trailer as I slide my tandems. See? They told me to... No, it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna take a different one anyway. So I'm just gonna find an empty one because mine's way back there. So I was gonna move these 2 to get to mine.
Oh, I got
So
you.
very, very ghetto.
I tell you, if they, well, yeah, they got locks on all the ones I mess with.
That's why I'm like, how the heck do you guys want me to move this with this lock on it? So that's why I went up there, but I'm just gonna take another one. I'll give him a number once I find one and we're good to go. Let me check. Let me check this one first so that I don't have to go all the way.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Back in. I found an empty. So we're good there. Is there a lock on this one? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this one. 364004. Okay, perfect. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna take that one instead. He was really sweet. They're always really nice to me. Okay. So yeah, I will let y'all know what my manager says, my fleet manager says. Hey y'all, hey. So yeah, I am done for the day. It is 6:33. So a couple things happened that I didn't get to vlog, so I'm gonna run them down real quick. First, y'all, oh, the sun is so bright. I got a pimple right here. My face is just not facing, but I have a dermatologist appointment on May 5th. I was Cinco de Mayo, so we're gonna get her under control. Yes, I am on the floor. I'm like organizing some stuff, so yeah. But first, the first thing that happened was I went to the to fuel because I had about a half a tank, and then I was gonna top off my depth, right? Child, I ain't never had to pump gas before, and when I did pump gas, my trainer pumped it, but they never told me how to really use the app because they already had all their information and all their stuff in. So I just never really got a chance to fuel. And then I guess he would be fueling up before I got there on the weekend, because we had the weekends off. So I guess he'd be fueling up like Sunday night or whatever. I don't know, child. All I know is I've only had to like see the fuel once or twice. So yeah, I had my Loves app downloaded, but I didn't know that the card had to be verified, and it just, so anyways, I put my card in there, verified the card, but I still had to go in because like they said it takes like 24 hours to verify. Cool, like whatever, that's fine. So girl, then I get there and I've only fueled, or at least seen it fueling, in a Peterbilt. And the International is different. At least it's different from what I recall. I could be wrong. So your girl really, honestly, truly could be lying. I don't know. But child, I forgot you can only do one at a time. I wore gloves because the first time I had to fuel, I touched the gas pump without putting gloves on, and I washed my hands and everything, but they smelled like diesel all day, and that's just a no for me. I found some gloves that fit over my nails so I don't have to cut holes in them. So your girl's good. But anyways, so yeah, I'm in there like, what the hell is happening? So I go in there and I'm like, oh, can I get a Loves card? So I come back. Luckily, the person in front of me is still fueling, and then there's a person in front of him, so we can't really go anywhere anyways, which is perfectly fine with me because I can't do it. I gotta set up all my stuff. So I set it up, create the email, put my Loves card in, put my fuel card in, and then it's like, it takes 24 hours to fuel. So I'm like, okay. So when I get to the pump finally, I push smart code or whatever the case, I don't know. I didn't know what to push, so I pushed smart code because my card wouldn't work because it needed to be verified. Cool. So I go in there and I'm like, you know, what's the smart code? And they looking at me like, girl, what are you talking about? Sorry, I had to switch the angle. I did not know that it was like this. So anyways, they're looking at me like, girl, what the hell is a smart code? So I'm like, I don't know. It told me to put a smart code in. I put a smart code in. Y'all tell me. So she asked me to like re-go through it. So I'm going through like, sorry girl. So we finally figure out that I don't need a smart code. Like, that's something else. So I just need to pay up at front. So I try to pay. My card's not active because I didn't use my card during training because my trainer told me it didn't work, even though I know it did, but I just didn't care to argue. I'm like, whatever. So I had to go back, call my my terminal, have them activate my card, then go back in, finally pay for the fuel and the death, right? Get back out there. I call my trainer like, what the fuck? Because on his, I don't know, I feel like all the trucks are a little bit different and their gas tanks are located in different places. I could be wrong, child, but as far as I remember, or maybe I wasn't really paying attention, I don't know. There's people driving by, surroundings. So I'm like, I don't know. So I called him like, you didn't teach me shit. So you didn't teach me nothing. I'm not here to the woods, which is not true, but like, I'm like, you ain't teach me nothing, nigga. Like, help me. So he tells me what to do. I'm fueling. I put the depth and the diesel pump in there at the same time. Not the same gas tank, but you know, I mean, not the same fuel tank, but I put them in at the same time, not knowing that you could only do one at a time. So I'm over here pumping the diesel, trying to figure out why the depth don't work. So finally I gave up on the depth. I just fill both tanks up and I'm like, cool. So I put them back and I'm like, all right, now let me try to figure out the depth. Turns out, I kept pressing the thing. It didn't tell me nothing. It just was like, remove nozzle. And I'm like, the nozzle is removed, y'all. It's removed. So deductive reasoning is giving the girls, put it back and try again. So of course, put it back. Then it was like remove nozzle, removed it, and then it said begin fueling. So good. This whole time I'm doing this, trying to figure out my life, I'm on the phone with my trainer. This guy walks up to me, and he was really, really nice. He was really, really sweet. So he's like, oh, you know, I seen you in there, because his pump wasn't working, I guess, because they didn't do the fuel. I don't know. But he was talking, and I'm just listening, and we're just talking back and forth about absolutely nothing, really. But he was really nice. He's like, congratulations on being on the road. I used to work for your company for about 6 months, but after you get that 6 months to a year, get out. Like, you know, yeah, cool, whatever, yeah, thanks. Not whatever, but I'm like, oh, thanks. And then, of course, after he tries to help me and tells me everything, or thinks he's telling me everything, we get at the end of the conversation, and he's like, oh, can I have your number? And I'm like, sir, I have a girlfriend. And y'all, he didn't even like push back on that or anything. He was like, you know what, cool, that works. It was great meeting you. You were really sweet, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're really nice too, thanks, I appreciate it. But girl, I know the man behind me was like, bitch, if you don't get on. So I pull up, so I pull up as far as I can, and then when he gets out to fuel, I get out, and I'm like, I am so freaking sorry. Today's my first day like solo by myself, so I'm so fucking sorry. Like, I know you're like, girl, move. And he's like, no, it's okay. I had a first day once too, so I don't know. I really appreciate that, because that was like really sweet. But I just had to say sorry, because sir, I know you looking at me like, girl, what is taking you so long? And everything, sir, everything's taking me so long. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. So yeah, that was that. And then I started driving and went about my business. However, y'all, tell me why I'm on my way. I'm in Jacksonville, right? And I get to a certain point where I'm looking at the road signs, and I'm like, something seems a little off. I can't really place my finger on it, but something seems off. Child, I'm at the goddamn ports. Why would you guys take me to the ports? Why? Why would you take me to the ports? I need a TWIC card, and I don't have a bill of lading because I have an empty, because I'm switching my empty out for my load. Turns out on my tablet, they had removed that job from me, but they removed it like 10 minutes before I got there. So, and you can't be on it while you're driving, like it won't unlock. So I'm like, oh, I'll just check it when I get there. And now at this point, once I'm like stopped, there's 3 cars in front of me and 3 cars behind me. So it's 3 trucks in front of me and 3 trucks behind me. So it's too late for me to do anything. Like, it's too late. So I get to the front, and I'm like, and luckily it was a black lady, and she was really, really sweet. So I'm like, ma'am, I'm not even gonna lie to you, they removed my job. I don't have anything in here. I literally just need to turn around. So she's like, no, it happens. What's your license? So I give her my license. Hopefully I put it back. Okay. But she was like, okay, give me your license. I give her my license. I know she gave it back to me. And then she stopped traffic. Embarrassing. She stopped traffic for me to go around, like do a U-turn. So I do a U-turn. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm heading to Albany, Georgia. And I'll go to Albany, Georgia, and then I'll come to Myrtle, Florida, and then they'll get me a load home, even though I was already in Georgia. But they'll get me a load home, and then I'll just be off for those 3 days. So I'll be off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so that I can get my truck ready, and then I'll go back to regular scheduled programming of working my Monday through Friday and then doing my reset. So yeah, y'all, it's been a day. And finally, I had to call my fleet manager about my time off, because nobody had called me, and she's like, sorry, there was payroll going on. It was real busy, and I absolutely get that, girl. So it is what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all, some days this is for me, and some days, baby, get me out of here. So today was actually a pretty good day. I started today at like 3 o'clock. They called me last night while I was on my reset. Sorry, I'm getting unloaded right now, so I just want to make sure my light doesn't turn green, because have 21 minutes on my fucking clock. On my 14-hour clock at that. Sorry again, y'all. I look like everything I've been through, which is a lot. So, I don't know, child. They called me last night at like 9:30. My job called me at like 9:30. And they're like, hey, we want to know if you can take this load. Blase, blase, blase. Now, I've never done a split load before, or like, I don't know what they call it. Like where somebody else couldn't take it, so I come pick it up. I don't know. So I'm like, yeah. And they're telling me it needs to be in Florida by 6 a.m. It's 8:30 at night. Well, 9:30 at night. Sir, I haven't slept. No. The answer is no. But I can get up at 3 a.m. I can get some sleep. I can go sleep right now. And I can be there at 3 a.m. So I just went to my truck Sunday night instead. Today's Monday, if you didn't know. I just came off of my 34-hour reset. Child. So I get to my truck at like 11-ish. Go to sleep. Wake up at 3. Get everything situated. Do my pre-trip. Find my my trailer. Normally I like the tandem thing, it be taking me a couple times to get out, but today I slid my tandem smoothly. Like the ride was smooth, everything was great. Until I'm driving, right? And this wasn't even this, I didn't mind this, but I'm driving and the weigh station tells me to pull in. Now I'm at around 44,000 pounds, so when I weighed myself, I think it came to like 74,000 something. Don't quote me on that. But I know I wasn't overweight, and I know my tandems were all slid where they needed to be. So I already checked that all before I left. So I know for a fact they were good to go. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like I don't mind. Maybe it's just because I am kind of heavy. So I pull in. So if I'm moving again, oh, ignore that. I haven't even unpacked yet and done all that other good stuff. I can't wait to be cute again, child. So anyways, I pull into the weigh station and there is a regular truck, like a 4-wheel truck, and he's got a trailer or a flatbed trailer. I don't know, y'all. Don't give me the lie. He's got something on him, so clearly he had to pull in. And the cop is talking to him. So in my head, I have no clue because I've never seen any DOT inspections happen. The people that I know that have been driving between 5 and 10 years have only had one DOT inspection in their whole entire life, all of them. So I don't know what a DOT inspection looks like, child, and didn't plan on it. So I'm looking at them thinking that they are just running their mouth. I'm like, these people are so inconsiderate. People just be talking. So that's what I'm thinking the whole entire time. So they pull off and I'm like, finally. So I'm about to drive past this officer and he goes, so I'm like, yes, sir. Did you need something? He was like, where are you headed? I told him where I'm headed in Florida. So Lakeland, Florida, blah, blah, blah. And then he asked me how much I weigh. I tell him. Then he asked me, what am I hauling? And y'all, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I really did not know. I remember kind of reading something on my shipment details, but I know I'm not hauling no drugs, like, so I didn't put much thought into it. Really, I was just worried about the weight. The load is already sealed, so, and all it said was I'm going to Walt Disney. So for all I know, there's toys back there. I'm like, I don't know. But I kind of sort of just a little bit remember something saying Coca-Cola, but I didn't really remember. So and also keep in mind, I'm new. So I'm thinking just all this stuff has been happening to me. I told y'all what happened on Thursday when I jumped the trailer, not once, but twice. Not once, but twice, baby, okay? So I'm not sure if there's something on my tablet that's like, this is what she's hauling, and I may not know how to find it. So I didn't want to lie. Yeah, so like I didn't want to lie about what I was hauling. So I'm like, I believe Coca-Cola products. And as soon as I said that, I'm like, girl. As soon as I said I believe, he was like, go ahead and pull over so we can do an inspection. So in my head, I'm like, why? Like, like, why my luck? So I pull over. He asked to see my logs. Now, again, new. So I know how to work my logs and everything like that. However, there is a but. However, I remember when I went to my truck on Friday, I had to get a new mattress. So I had moved my truck to the tractor shop so that they can give me a new mattress. And because I'm new, like, I forgot that if you go over 5 miles per hour, and the speed limit in our terminal is 10. So I forgot that if you go over that 5 miles per hour, that it puts you on drive time. So I didn't even notice the tablet. I was worried about getting my mattress and all other good stuff. So I didn't even really notice. So when I came back on Sunday morning, because I came back to my truck Sunday morning to like get everything and put everything in my refrigerator. When I came back on Sunday, I looked at it and it said I was on duty for 28 hours. So I'm panicking, like, wait a minute, hold on. But I'm like, I'll just figure it out when I get back. So, and I'll call my manager, blah, blah, blah. So realistically, I wasn't going to call my manager until tonight when I got done with my shift. As I say, not as I do. So that they could just figure it out. Because I've never had to edit my clock before because nothing has ever happened. But last night, while I was spreading out my bed, I thought about it and I'm like, let me just figure out how to do this because I need to know how to do it. So I fixed it last night. And then, you know, when you fix your logs, it makes you recertify the logs, right? But I didn't review and recertify them after that. I just fixed my timing, right? So keep that in mind. Also, this morning when I woke up, I was waiting for my pre-workout to kick in because realistically, I've only had about 4 hours of sleep. So your girl is tired. Don't I look it because I am it, okay? I only had about 4 hours left on my clock, right? I mean, not on my clock. So I've only had about 4 hours of sleep. So I took some pre-workout. So I was up in the morning waiting for my pre-workout to kick in after I did my pre-trip, all that good stuff. If you don't know, you're supposed to have your medical card with you even if you are driving a regular vehicle. So I took my medical card with me. This time I had left it on my bed. But this morning I'm like, oh, let me take that off and put it in my permit book. Because you know, if you have to get up, if a DOT inspection officer comes to your truck and you have to get up, then sometimes, like, if you unbuckle your seatbelt, they'll catch you for not having your seatbelt on. I've heard about it happening to people and I don't want them problems. So I'm like, baby, I'm glad I had it right there. And then he took my tablet and he's like, go ahead and put yourself on duty. So as I put myself on duty, I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't review and certify those logs. So I'm like, oh, give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm changing myself to on duty DOT inspection. My tablet's so slow. So while I was doing that, I reviewed and certified them. Thank God. He came back and I told him, I'm like, I'm sorry, I called my fleet manager, asked what I'm hauling. And then I'm like, I'm sorry that I didn't really know. Like, I'm new. This is my 3rd day by myself or whatever. And he's like, oh no, it's fine. So he goes back to his truck after he sends my logs over, does whatever he does, take about 5 minutes, comes back, and he was like, you said you're new? So I'm automatically like, fuck. Damn. I'm like, yes I am. And he's like, well, you're doing good. No violations, just sign that there. So thank God, y'all, I got through it and we're good to go. And then, yeah, then I get here. And y'all, some days are really my days. And some days when it comes to this backing, like, I be over it, okay? I be so over the backing shit. Like, my trainer, he had a dedicated account. So, like, we only kind of went to the same places. It was the same back. And now, every time I go somewhere, it's somewhere different. And I'm just like, don't get me wrong. I'm really happy to, like, be put in different situations so that later on I'm able to back into them. But right now, child, I'm just like, give me a break. Give me a break, y'all. Give me a break. So, yeah, that was pretty much it, y'all. I didn't have much else to say. I've had a day. So, yeah, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Guys, I cannot even, So, good morning. Today is April 26th. It is a Tuesday. You guys, if you could have seen me 10 minutes ago, I was literally crying. I don't mean fake crying, I mean full blown. If you guys don't know, yesterday was kind of a rough day. It wasn't terrible. I got a DOT inspection, passed it, so you know, no biggie there. However, like, it was a bad, when I say it was a bad day, I mean like it was a bad backing day. And like I beat myself up so much about backing, because if you guys don't know, in school I had notes on my backing, like, because once you know what to look for, it's not really like terribly hard, you know. Once you know what you're looking for, like you're good to go. So yeah, I was in a really like tight space yesterday, to the point where the guy came out and he was like, hey, I know you're new, this is not a good parking space, like this space is for people who have been driving, like you have to be a pro to get into this space. Oh, am I camera moving? He's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, you kind of have to be a pro to get in this space, so go into a different space. So both of the spaces were tight. However, in my mind, I was so set on doing a 45 because the other space required a 90, and I should have done a 90. But in my head, I'm so used to like getting the setup for the 45, I didn't even think about it. So he told me to move, and I went into a different space. Now, if I would have looked at the space, this is my fault, I would have realized that I could have just went out into the street and straight backed in. But again, I came from one spot, so I was like, okay, 45, 45, 45. And it was just like a really hard space to get. I keep looking around because one, they're supposed to be live loading me, and y'all know how to go. Like, come on now. They haven't even started. I backed in here at 8:30. It's 9:12, so there's that. And there's people moving around, so just watch my surroundings. So it was a bad backing day. It took me like 5-10 minutes, yes girl, to get into that spot because I'm new. So I was just really irritated about that. I ran out of hours, so realistically I had been driving for like, I used personal conveyance to get to a safe haven, but realistically yesterday I had like a 15-hour 16-hour day. So I was just kind of over it. It was just like a bad backing day, and I just was distraught. Okay. I had a good driving day. I drove my full 11 hours. So, and I love the actual like driving portion of it. So I had a good driving day, but the backing, and because that was the last part of my day, girl, I be over it. Okay. I just be fucking over it. So today I got to this shipper, and I come in here at the gate, tells you to slide your tandems. So I slide my tandems. I call the number, so I don't really know where to go, and no one's there. So a guy pulls up behind me and he honks, and I'm just like, so then a guy is coming out and he's like, you go to the back. I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. So I come in here, park, I'm looking at the spaces, and at all of the spaces I'm like, girl, I ain't gonna be able to get in here. I don't know why I said that, but I was just like, I'm not gonna be able to get in here. It's gonna be another bad backing day. This is the start of my day. Blah blah blah. Why they keep giving me live and live loads and unlive loads? Like why? So I'm just like, if this trucking doesn't work out by September, I'm leaving and blah blah blah. Like, girl, shut up. Like, I love this. So why are you? The training experience, y'all, is just like, not even the training experience, the learning curve, it'll get you. But I have to keep in mind, like, I am learning, I am new, and realistically I just think it's like people, I don't like people watching me, and I know everyone's like, oh, get over that. Yeah, that's easier said than done. So yeah, like, leave me alone. I know I have to get over it. I know it's part of the job, but it still bothers me. I don't like, if you know me, I don't like people watching me do anything. Like, I hate when people are in the kitchen when I'm in the kitchen. I hate when people watch me do my hair. I hate when people watch me do my nails. Like, I'm just not really like a watch you type of gal. So yeah, so I go into the I finally figure out where I need to go. I'm in here, like, I'm like panicking. He gives me door 38. I realize that if I don't go around, I'm gonna have to do a blind side back, so I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I got there, went around, wasn't sure if I could even go this way, and then the doors, like, my dock is set up that I can't go through this empty space. I have to go through trucks in order to set myself up properly to get to door 38. So anyways, I figured that out, but I'm in there and I'm like, hey, I'm new. So, you know, bear with me. But he had already given me my door. So like, he's just like, I don't give a fuck if you're new. And then before I walk out, he's like, it's okay. I can see you on camera. I'll make sure to be laughing. Like, and I know he was just joking, but like, I'm having an anxiety attack. And I don't mean, like, none of the driving stuff doesn't mess with my anxiety. Like, space management, like, really tight turns. Like, I know how to move out and then move in to move my trailer. Like, I know how, like, it's to the point where people have pulled up. Like, I've made a turn and people have pulled up beside me at the next light and been like, oh my God, you are amazing. So, and I'm like, oh, thank you. And when I'm driving and I make these tight turns and I get in these spaces and I maneuver around stuff, I'm like, girl, you be moving the hell out this truck. So then I get to the backing portion and I'm like distraught. So yeah, I get here and I mean, I was crying. Not sobbing because I was on the phone and I didn't want anybody to know I'm crying. And then people already stare at me because they don't expect me to be trucking. So I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, I was literally crying. I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, oh girl, this is a little stressful, but I was having a full blown, well, I was having a mild panic attack. I was in there like, and it really wasn't. When I tell you, I pulled in, did my setup. It wasn't a 45, but it wasn't a 90 because there's trucks right here. So I was kind of like halfway in between a 45 and a 90. I don't know, girl. I don't know what I was. But whatever I did, pulled in, no pull-ups. And as I was backing up, I literally just bust out laughing at myself because, girl, please, Kim. You know when Kim Kardashian lost her earrings in the ocean? And she was like, oh my God. And like Courtney, was it Courtney? Yeah, Courtney's like, Kim, people are literally starving, or whatever the hell she said. So as I'm backing up, I'm like, Kim. Like, girl, please. It's very dramatic. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And then there was a guy in front of me staring right here, and there's a trailer right here. So I just didn't think I had enough space. It was just, girl, it's all bad, okay? And then I got in here like no problems. So yeah, it's just really funny to me. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that because the dramatics, okay? The dramatics. So yeah, right now I'm in, I don't even know how to say this, Zephyr Hills. I don't know, basic, don't give me the lie. Zephyr Hills. I don't know. That's where I'm at. And that's in Florida. And then I go back to Atlanta. Hopefully they live load me sometime soon. I'm going to give them about an hour. And then I'm going to go back there and be like, hey, do you know how long it's going to be? So, yeah. I just thought I'd come on here and tell you guys, like, some days are better than others. And some days, but yeah, I don't know. And I mean, like, I backed in here in 30 seconds. Like, why are you crying? And I hate when people be like, you gotta be tough to be in the trucking industry. Why? I literally never talk to you guys. Why do I all of a sudden have to be tough? I don't understand that. Yeah, y'all. And yesterday, you could tell, like, I even looked different yesterday. When I'm not happy, a girl is not pretty, okay? So, just wanted to come and tell y'all that. And I will talk to you later on today. Good morning! Today is Wednesday, so it will be the last day. Oh, that's my cover. I'm like, what is that? Ooh, Lindy. Today will be the last day of this vlog because it has officially been a week that I'm by myself. Woo! So yeah, we're about to head out. I will vlog more when the sunlight is better because right now it's on the opposite side of me. So Let me see. Better? No. Anyways, so I'll try to get as much footage as possible today, and get this. I wonder if I can get this video up today. Probably. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm on my way to Atlanta. I'm about 85 miles out. I should get there by 8:39, and then I have another load to pick up in Atlanta that's about 60 miles out from where I'm going. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I'm heading to Tennessee. So yeah, I got a new phone, and it'll be delivered today between 10 and 12, but I don't think I'm gonna be there on time. So let's I never hope that it takes forever for them to load me, but let's hope it takes forever for them to load me so that I can get my phone dropped off, because I really, really want it. But if not, then I have a doctor's appointment on Saturday at 8 a.m. so I'll just get it then. No biggie. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. See y'all on the road. Oh, okay. So this is what I came up with. It looks terrible, but realistically, those things right here are supposed to be on this outside, and they have the notches are back there and the load's way up here, but this isn't far enough. Like, this right here isn't enough to secure it. So I don't have any choice but to do it like that unless they want to rework it. And to be completely and utterly honest, I think it's gonna have to be reworked anyways. So we'll see. But yeah, it's looking like, so that's what it's looking like. But it's looking like it's gonna have to be reworked anyways because it looks overweight to me.